You are now witnessing the sixth interview on the In This Corner podcast. We back at it again. The sixth interview. It's your host, the legend Todd Finney himself. Hey man, I got a special guest in the building with me again. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back professional boxer Darnell Boone. Hey
What's
Boone, what's
happening,
good with you,
man?
man?
It's cooling, man. Just leaving the gym, man.
All right. you know, uh, First things first, man. Before we get started, man, I just want to give a huge shout out, to everybody that subscribed to the channel. Now I want to give a huge shout out to Dan Gang TV, and I want to get a huge shout out to Ricky E. So yeah, man, what's been going on with you, since our first interview?
Just been chilling, man. Working. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with the kids. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So I just been just
All right.
relaxing, man, and started back training. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got a fight next month. So you know
All
what I
right.
mean? Just get mentally prepared for that.
All right. Yeah. So that was gonna be my first question. You give it to us, man. Like fight day, the opponent, where it's gonna be, man. Give it to us.
Yeah. It's the 27th of April in Colombia, the country, and
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying? Just what's that?
Why you didn't just say you was in the truck, man?
Man, you just
I'm just trying.
hold on, I'm getting my interview. Yeah,
Guess what I need?
yeah.
$3.60. Can I get it? Not even no quarter chain. I gotta get me some gas.
No,
What
you
you
got
doing,
money,
young man?
man. I'm doing my interview.
Oh, great.
Uh,
You always been a good dude.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Before you get into that, man, I just wanted to say that you are the first fighter, to come back for a follow up interview, man. So I appreciate it. Appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, no doubt, bro. But yeah, like I was saying, man, the fight is next month on the 27th, man, in the country of Colombia. I'm fighting a dude named Alejandro Barrio. Um, he was the world champ at 168, and his record is 39-19.
Okay. Okay, that's what's up, man. Happy for you. Get back in there, man. Get ready. Get busy, man. Show up. Show up to the fight. Show out.
Yeah, man. I want to give it a good run, man. While I still got all my faculties and everything, just clicking on all cylinders. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. All right. Yeah. So you turned pro. You turned pro back in 2004, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you've been in the game, for almost 2 decades. So are you going hard in training? Like when you first turned pro, or is it more like working smarter and not working harder?
Well, now it's more working smarter than harder. You
Okay.
figure then it was more trying to prove myself, and you know what I'm saying, and just moving up the bracket. Where now, you know what I'm saying, I done did all that, so now I can kind of cruise. You know what I'm saying? Just work on like polishing up my fundamentals instead of learning the fundamentals.
Okay. That's what's up, man. From my first interview, I learned so much. I know you was telling me things like how you was thrown into fights that you shouldn't have took so early in your career. So my question for you is, if the Darnell Boone had the right team from the beginning, like what do you think like your career and your ceiling would be?
I'd have been a world champ. Maybe within the first maybe 15 fights, 10 fights. Cause you figure I fought them dudes on short notice, and
Right.
I either took them to the distance or barely just bought them out, beat them. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just think if I had full camps, I'd have beat those dudes.
Facts,
So I'd
man.
have kind, I'd have made a good run early.
Mhm. Yeah. So like my next question is like So we see all these fighters, doing exhibitions. Every few months or so, we hear Floyd Mayweather doing an exhibition. Getting big paydays. Not taking real punishment. So like, in your next fight, win, lose or draw, do you think that it's possible that you could get some calls to maybe like do exhibitions? Get huge paydays and not take any real damage since you're a pioneer in this sport.
Well, I mean, it's always time. I mean, I did one exhibition already. I did one with Caleb Truax before. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's pretty sweet, but I like I like I like the full action. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
I mean, everybody like to make some easy money. You know what I'm saying? Just putting on the show, but nah, I want to submit a real legacy. You know what I'm saying? I want people like when they open the books, I'm in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to go down in history as the best guy to do the best exhibitions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, facts, like we all know that Floyd is like one of the best to do it. But like ever since he's been doing all these exhibitions, man, I was like, I kind of stopped, really just following. Like the last one he had, man, I didn't even really pay it no mind.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and I heard like the
Right.
arena wasn't even like sold out.
It'll kind of make you forget about a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Because now
Mm,
you playing around.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You ain't really putting no real effort into doing in the fighting. You know what I'm saying? You just playing around making a bunch of money doing nothing. I mean, I get it. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? But nah, I rather go through the fire just like everybody else.
facts, facts. So salute to you for that, man. You're a real fighter at the end of the day, man. No, not participating in all these exhibitions. Like I said, man, you about the legacy. So salute to you for that, man.
But you figure like even like I told you in the first interview, like I didn't go in the gym to go be a fighter. It just
Mm,
happened. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
It's something that just happened to me. So
Mm,
actually learning and being able to learn how to fight and actually making some noise doing it, you know what I'm saying? I want to take it to the most where I can take it to. You know what I'm saying? So
mm,
playing around with it where I know I can do it, you know what I mean? Floyd, he already cemented his spot. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
I want to cement my spot.
facts, facts. Yeah. So I had a question. You dropped, like you said, you dropped so many jewels, in the first interview. So like your story definitely needs to be heard. So like, do you think that you can like, or have you already, like just travel, to like amateur fights, amateur tournaments, different boxing gyms, and just to speak about your story, or like, do you see that in your future? Just traveling from state to state, just so upcoming fighters can hear your story.
Well, the crazy part is that no matter what gym I go into, the trainers already know me.
Okay.
So they already kind of know like the backstory of me and who I fought and what happened and what could have happened if I had the right team. Like everybody know this if you're a true boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? It's the casuals that don't really know. The people that just watch, just the people that just have a mainstream name. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But actual true boxing fans, people that diehard boxing fans, they know who I am. And they can tell you my resume, who I fought, you know what I'm saying, how I got there, how I should have been done. You know what I'm saying? They can tell you all the facts and stuff about that. You know what
Gotcha. Yeah. So like all the trainers or everybody, all you, like you said, it's just the casuals that don't know you.
I mean? Right.
Yeah. It's facts, man. Like I said, man, I was there, I was there when you fought Stevenson. So yeah, man, you done your thing in the sport of boxing, man, for sure. So yeah, my next question is like, so like I interviewed, in the last interview I had with the female boxer, she gave me the story, how she turned pro in 2019, and then she had a period of inactivity, because she got pregnant, so basically, she had to, focus on her pregnancy, had to take care of her childhood. So what can you speak on? Can you speak on, for anybody that may be concerned about you, since you ain't fought in like a few years, I know firsthand that ring rust doesn't mean anything. You know, one of my favorite fighters, Amir Mansour, you know, he did 8.5 years in prison. And, you know, when he got out of prison, you know, he went on an 11 win streak. So, like, what can you tell us about people who may be concerned for your ring rust?
Well, that's the thing. I don't got no ring rust. I
Okay.
still spar. I still run with my fighters, and you know what I'm saying. I still spar with everybody. So
Oh,
even though I hadn't fought in a while, I'm still active in the gym.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even like when my trainers train everybody, he train us all together. So I'm still doing my calisthenics. I'm still doing everything that I normally do, even if you know what I'm saying I wasn't fighting.
Facts. Yeah. So yeah. So just because you're not in the picture does not mean that you're not behind the scenes putting in that work.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So if the fighter think they're gonna pick me a cherry pick me, thinking that everything is gonna be another story when they get in there. You know what I'm saying?
Fa- facts. Facts. Yeah, so you know, in the first interview you was telling me how you do a lot of coaching and stuff. So like, is there like anybody in your gym like that you got an eye on that you know that maybe that could turn pro and that you can be like their heads on trainer and you know take them to heights, you know, for
Yeah.
their career.
I got a little fighter, man. He 5-0. His name is Eight in St. Clair. He'll be 18 sometime soon, and he gonna be nice. He's six
Okay,
two. He gonna be fighting at he can't make 65 no more, so he gonna fight at 78. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? And he punching hard. You know what I'm saying? Young cat, man. He gonna be all
yeah.
right.
All right, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, so we got a couple comments in here. You know, I'm gonna get to them. You know, after I finish my questions. So yeah, man, it's like I got a couple questions. You know, about some guys from Ohio. Like since you are from Ohio, man, I want to get your thoughts on Jake Paul. I know he's not a at the end of the day he's not a real fighter. But do you respect what he's doing in the sport of boxing, or do you think it's a slap in the face? You know,
Hey, listen, I get asked this question all the time.
okay,
I actually think he can fight. You know what I'm
all right,
saying?
uh-huh.
No, he not an elite fighter, but he's still like a high class amateur.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he got the fundamentals down pat. You know what I'm saying? I just think that the route he chose, he should have fought some actual boxers than the route he took. You know what I'm saying? Because when that's like patting your record with a bunch of tomato cans. If you keep fighting dudes that's sorry and less than you and less than you and less than you, when you do step in there with a guy that can actually fight just a little bit, it don't have to be a lot, just a little bit. He either get you problems or just how we seen with Tommy Fury, you beat him.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I actually think Jake Paul could fight.
Yeah. Yeah, so like when that fight got announced, I was just going for Tommy Fury, you know, based on the fact that he is a real boxer, and this was the first, you know, real boxer that Jake Paul got in the ring with. But far as like the purses, man, like Jake Paul got a bigger purse than than the actual fighter. So like, do you think
Right,
that on that aspect, the purses he's getting is a disrespect, to the boxers that put the work in since day one, like such as yourself?
right. I mean, I really don't care much. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If a dude think he can fight and he want to give it a shot, give it a shot. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
Everybody, everybody get a chance. You know what I mean? You can't
Mhm.
just tell a dude because he hadn't fought before that he can't fight or he not gonna make it this or that far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I personally think he overtrained, and that's why he wasn't clicking on all the cylinders like he was when he was fighting everybody else. Because Tommy Fury didn't really do nothing too much special to, you know what I'm saying, to him to win the fight convincingly. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like he won.
Yeah.
Whoop de doo.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, what everybody gonna say, you ain't beat nobody, you beat a YouTuber.
Facts.
You
Facts.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
He not gonna get no props. Yeah, he gonna get props from the boxers because they gonna say, well, now he done ended that whole saga of the YouTuber beating fighters, you know what I'm saying? But how long is that gonna go for?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely wondering what Jake Paul gonna do here. From here, I know if he's gonna try to go for the rematch or what. I know the rematch is probably a big bag, but we'll
Right.
see how it plays out, man.
He probably
Yeah.
beat him the next time. You know what I'm saying? I think I personally said I think he overtrained.
Okay.
I think he was thinking too much in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he's still Ohioan. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm rocking with Ohio all day. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? So I fuck with it. Everybody else say. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He
Yeah.
from Ohio. He from right up the road up to Cleveland. He only an hour out. I'm rocking with him.
Facts, man. Just like I gotta ride with all my guys from Maryland.
Exactly. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep. Yeah, facts. Yeah, and another next question, man. Same thing with Ohio, man. So I just heard the news that AB signed with Don King. So like, I just wanted to get your thoughts on that because Adrian Broner, he's had a little trouble, with his past three fights. All fell out for different reasons. So, and now he moved back from Black Prime Network, and now he's with Don King. So, in your professional opinion, is that a good move?
I don't know. It might work for him. I don't know. I can't
Okay.
say if he right. I can't say if he wrong. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I can do is just keep watching and see if AB gonna be AB. Now, if AB at 147 could be the AB that was at 130, 135 all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if he keep playing around and all that, like when he got with Floyd and all them, and
Mm-hmm.
that's when he start, his skills start deteriorating. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if AB can get back to the AB at 130, at 135, I think he can do something serious in the sport because AB can fight. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just like no tired fighter out here and he just can't throw his hands because he got hands. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm just waiting to see what he gonna do, man. I'm an AB fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I say, he's from Ohio, so I gotta rock with him.
Yeah, facts. The AB in the past, man. When he was getting there, letting them hands go, man. He was like one of the best to do it, man. But I think going up in weight, just kind of messed him up a bit. But yeah, if he's one of the best, man. If he lets them hands go,
Righteous.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah. The next question, man. I've seen fighters, take one loss, never fight again. Some fighters take four losses, they haven't fight again. So like, do you feel like blessed, you know, continue fighting at this stage in your career? Like, cause you fought Adonis Stevenson, after his second loss, he went into a coma, he suffered like brain damage. So like, how does that make you feel, that you've been doing it this long and you still going?
That just let you know I don't take punishment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and to still be able to move, still be agile, to still be crafty, to still be real slick. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. You feel me?
Yeah, facts, man. So yeah,
So since it's still clicking on all cylinders, that's why I want to give it one shot. But like I said, I started late. So everything I was supposed to learn then is coming together now. And I got all the experience that I need to have by now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be okay.
all right, facts. Yeah, so like saying, you shared that ring with Donna Stevenson, two times. So like, how did it make you feel? How did that make you feel? Him only taking his second loss and now he's out of the sport.
Well, I mean, with me fighting him that second time, it was so much BS in the mix when fighting him that second time.
Oh,
I actually think he was roided up that second time I fought him.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? Because they changed the weight on me last minute. Because I signed my contract to fight him at 68 again, that I fought him in the first time. The,
okay,
the his promoter seen me at the breakfast table with my coach and told me, "You might as well eat." Donald Stevenson is still 185 right now.
wow,
This is the morning before the day before weigh-ins.
wow,
So y'all waited all the way until I got to Canada because y'all know if y'all said he was still 185 and we were still in the States, I wasn't gonna come over there. And then who's to
Wow.
say if I turned the fight down there, would they fine me? Would they make it a big deal? Would they call it unsportsmanlike conduct? Anything. They could have did anything. I was over in their country. It's they promoter, it's they referees, it's they judges, it's they you know what I'm saying, they commission. Who just say what they was gonna do? So I don't know what boat I was in, so I still fought.
Yeah. So basically, like had an advantage. So
Yeah,
basically,
so
you
he
had
had he had all,
yeah,
he had all the advantages. You know what I'm saying? And
man.
who's to say that he even hit the scale at the weight that he was on? Because the scale that I was on kept weighing me heavy, and I know I was walking around at 166, 165, thinking I'm fighting at 168.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact I didn't put that much weight on going into the fight. You can even look in the fight and see I was smaller than him.
Wow.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
what what happened with him and the dude that paralyzed him? I looked at it as, you know what I'm saying, it was karma.
Okay.
Because when after the fight, you know what I'm saying, I had a broken orbital bone.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? They took me to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even get seen, bro. They threw me on the psych ward.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And the doctors was coming in and out of the psych ward. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even get seen. I got seen when I got home.
Eh.
You know what I'm saying? So what happened to him? I thought it was karma. It's your karma
Yeah.
coming back. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't feel sorry for him at all.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you saying you to get seen? After you went to the doctors and everything. You say you to get seen?
Bro, no doctors came in there. And the doctors that was coming in there, I told you, they put me on the psych ward inside the hospital.
Wow. That's
You know what I'm
messed up,
saying?
man.
After the
Yeah.
fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hospital with a broken orbital bone. I didn't find out I had a broken orbital bone until I got home. They gave me a CD from the hospital, and I ran into a doctor down here to get it looked at. And they told me when they did all their thing, man, they went in there and told me I had a broken orbital bone.
Wow. Man, that's messed up, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, like it was foul, bro. But it was BS all up into the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Come to fight, because the only reason why I fought him that second time is because they said I was gonna fight for the vacant NABA title. I
Okay.
just beat you at 168.
Mm-hmm.
So I know at 168 you're not stronger than me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't just beat you, I stopped you.
Facts.
So I didn't overlook him going into the fight. So I just figured, you know what I'm saying, at 168, he's not stronger than me at 168, regardless of what he got going on. But when they changed the weight last minute,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
that's what gave him the extra incentive.
Yeah, that's why we be seeing a lot of fights, get turned down, because it's always some issues going on. It could be weight issues. They change the plans
Right,
at the last minute. Yeah, so yeah, that's some BS though, man. I didn't know that, man.
right. Don't nobody know that. All they
Wow,
know is that I took a loss that second time. You know
facts.
what I'm saying? And then I knew something was wrong with the eye. You know what I'm saying? So when he knocked me down,
Mhm.
I stayed down. You know what I'm saying? I didn't try to get up and try to continue to fight. I stayed down and let him count the 10 on me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because who's to say if I got up and kept fighting, I'd be hurt more than what I was.
Yeah. And that's smart, man, because live to fight another day, and you still going strong.
Exactly. And then
Yeah.
after that fight, I went on a 4-fight winning streak.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, so I did, that's why I made an executive decision on the ground. Should I get up and fight or lay there? And I laid there, man.
Yeah, and like you said, you live to fight another day, and you won your next four. So yeah, salute to you, man. Proud,
No
props
doubt,
to you for
bro.
that, man. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Uh,
And you
yeah,
know, a lot of people don't know that. They just go what they see. You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
man.
Now I laid there. I was already hurt.
Got you.
I wasn't about to stand up and take no more punishment or more than what I was even taking. What
Facts.
I And when he was hitting me, I knew he was stronger than me.
Mm,
He was way stronger than me. And I understand you getting strong because you got the nutritionist, you got your strength and conditioning coaches, and it's just years in between time. But no, this dude was hitting hard, like, you know what I'm saying? Like total different. And I done sparred heavyweight, natural heavyweights. You know
right,
what I'm saying? I sparred with guys like Nikolai Furta, you know what I'm saying, who went 4 rounds with goddamn Deontay Wilder.
right.
I sparred, you know what I'm saying, Kevin Johnson, the Kingpin. I sparred him before. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like, so I sparred natural heavyweights before. I know how hard they hit.
right.
He was hitting like he was a natural heavyweight.
Mm, uh, yeah, you know, to everybody, you know, that's tuned in, you know, Darnell Boone, you know, gave Adonis Stevenson his first knockout loss, you know, right here in my town of Salisbury, Maryland, yo. So, you know, salute to you being the first one to do it.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, so another thing, this is one I wanted to ask you in the first interview. Like, since you travel a lot, like how do you balance like family? Because like you can have family in Ohio, but you got training camp in Florida. Like you can relocate your training to like Cali. So like how do you balance like the family thing? Like are you on the next flight back home or do you bring your family with you? Like explain that to us.
I always trained at home. Wherever I lived at, I trained at home.
Okay.
So I never had to leave my family because I always was disciplined enough to, you know what I'm saying, to train at home.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I never went away from what I had to do. It was just that all the fights was on short notice.
Mm,
As far as training was never the issue.
okay.
It was getting enough time to train for the fights.
Got you. Got you. Yeah, like this is like similar to what I already asked you, but like I was saying, I know firsthand losses don't mean anything in the sport of boxing. Like we can take Gabe Rosado, you know, he's warrior out of Philadelphia. You know, I seen Gabe Rosado fight, you know, over a decade ago. You know, he's still going strong. You know, unfortunately, you know, his fight last weekend didn't happen, but he stays getting big fights. Lamont Peterson, you know, he just fought 2 months ago. He was stopped, you know, by a guy with a lot of losses. And and this one, I'm not going to say the name on camera, but I seen with my own eyes. I was at the fight. I've seen a guy from Ohio knock out an undefeated fighter who was 4 wins with 4 knockouts, and this guy from Ohio knocked this dude out cold, and the dude never fought again.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. So,
to me, a loss is just a learning experience, man.
mm,
You go back to the drawing board, you work on what you didn't do in that fight or what you could have done or what you thought you should have done. You know what I'm saying? Losses only matter to those that don't do it or do what we do.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? Losses
mm,
matter to people that haven't gave their all in anything.
right,
Losses matter to people that work every day and then they get away is to watch a fight. Losses
right,
matter to them.
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People that haven't even smelt the glove, haven't smelt the gym,
mm,
don't know what it takes to get ready for a fight. Don't know what it takes to just, you know what I'm saying, to grind. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Not saying that they don't grind at their jobs and nothing like that, but losses matter to them people that really don't matter.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing you're doing is giving an opinion. Oh, he lost. So what?
All right.
I won too. So
Mm,
what you saying?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
mm, yeah. Yeah, so you know, we got the fight, you know, we got a fight coming up this weekend with, you know, Caleb Plant, David Benavides, you know, my guy Chris G, you know, he's flying out there, you know, to watch that fight. So who you got in this fight, man?
I'm not really going for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm thinking Plant gonna give him a more valiant effort than what people giving him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Because at the end of the day, David Benavidez still got cement feet.
right.
He still fight like a Mexican.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Straight up
yeah,
and down, forward, back. He's got fast hands and he's strong.
Right.
Caleb Plant still got good feet. He still
Yup.
got power. He still can
Facts.
fight at angles. He's still gonna have to turn. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of things on both sides
Mm-hmm.
that each fighter do good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think Plant is gonna give him a better fight than what everybody giving him a chance to.
Facts, facts, It's a fight. It's a fight. I can't wait to see. I'm excited for it. So, I'm going for Benavides on this one. But I agree with you, man. I think that Plant, he's got Brainman in his corner. Brainman's, done an amazing job with him. So, yeah, I'm looking forward for an awesome fight, man.
Oh, no doubt, man.
Yeah. So this is my last one, man. I gotta read this, because she's here in the comment section. So she wanted me to mention this to you. She said she will always be in your corner like four flat tires on the Cadillac in the middle of a snow blizzard, with all the windows busted out, no heat, and the car won't run with a baby blanket.
Oh,
So,
no.
yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So yeah, let me just run through these comments, man. All right. So Sunshine, she in the building. She said, "What's up?"
Yeah, that's my dog right there, man.
Yep. That's got Ryan Haney in the building. He said, "That's what's up, man. It's cool to travel, see other places." And you said you travel so much in your career, right?
Right, right. That
Yep.
that was the biggest part for me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It wasn't really the fights, man. It's actually getting to see places and spots that I know I wouldn't have been if it wasn't for boxing.
Facts, man. So yeah, definitely took you to places, man. Yeah, and like I said, the last female boxer that I interviewed, her last five fights were actually in Colombia, and like she told me, like she don't want to fight. She's from here in Baltimore, and she said she don't want to fight. Locally and state to state. She said she want to travel. So she out in Colombia. Just won five fights up there.
Right.
So, yep. All right. So Sunshine, she says he would have been world champ. Facts. That's what I was asking. If you started, and you had the right team, from the beginning, you say you believe you'd be a world champ, right?
Yeah, I'd have been world champ.
Yeah,
And
facts,
within my first 10 fights, because you figure, look at the dudes I fought in my first 10, 15 fights.
right,
And the only reason I lost to them is because it wasn't enough time.
right.
They didn't start putting stoppages on me till later.
Got you. Yeah, yeah. So let me get to this next one. So, Sunshine, she says Darnell Boone was and still is one of the most feared and underrated fighters in the sport of boxing. He would have been bigger than Floyd if he had the right team from day one.
Yeah, she know her boxing, man. She been rocking with me since day one, since I started.
Yep, facts. Yeah, I heard the stories. That it was hard. It was hard for you to get fights, and Roy Jones said anybody that's been in the ring with you knows that you hit like a brick.
Russell,
Yeah,
he said that live. You know what I'm saying?
yep. Yeah, say hit like a brick, man. So yeah, Darnell Boone, not a guy I want to get in there with.
No
Feel me?
doubt, man.
Yeah, and she said, we would be Team Diesel and my family.
Yes, sir.
All right. And she says, becoming a legend isn't about how many wins and how many losses you have. Darnell Boone is truly a legend, and fans, I think, by the memory throughout the sport of boxing that the fighter has left.
No
Yeah.
doubt. And see, like, even like with the fans, bro, I'm real personable with the fans because
Okay.
I feel like if it weren't for the fans, none of us would be as far as we are. I don't care if you're a world champ or you just starting out. You know what I'm saying? If
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't for people spending their hard-earned money or their families or their friends coming to
Mm-hmm.
see them, most of the dudes wouldn't be where they be at. So I take pictures, I give autographs, I do
Mm-hmm.
all this stuff because this is where we chose to be at. This is the route that we chose to do. So how you gonna get where you got to with the help of the fans, getting you to where you are, the pinnacle that you at, and then you start shitting on them.
Facts, facts.
You know what I'm saying? This is the life you chose. You chose to be an entertainer. You chose to be in the limelight.
Mm-hmm.
So when they see you out eating or they see you out doing this and they want to take pictures and they want autographs and you get to acting like, oh, I'm tired of it. Well, don't go out because you made this name for yourself.
Right.
You made this legacy for yourself. So
Right.
this is what come with you doing what you was doing, whether you rapping, singing, you boxing, playing basketball, or whatever it is, bro. You got fans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
these same people are the same ones that pay their hard-earned money every time you go out, every time you go on the fight, every time you go on the game, every time you do something, they there. So I feel, you know what I'm saying? It's only a they should have a fan appreciation day for them, for real.
That.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because none of us would be known, none of us would be where we at. Like I said, if you from a world champ or you got one fight or you don't win the championships in basketball, you don't win the championships in football, none of us will be where we are if it wasn't for the fans.
Facts, man. Facts. Yeah, like I heard you got fans all the way in Bangkok.
Yeah, man. Hey, the people love me, man. But like I said, I'm personable with everybody. They can call, they can hit my Facebook, they can hit my Instagram, ask questions or whatever.
Right.
Bro, like it is
Okay.
what it is.
Yeah, yeah, and to follow up on that, man, like I'm not gonna say no names on camera, but yeah, I've heard some boxers that I like personally that like at these like the boxing expo events and stuff like boxing fan events, like how they would nasty to the fans, and like charging ridiculous prices to get autographs and pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna mention any names though.
See, that's crazy, bro. You're gonna charge a person, you're gonna charge a person for an autograph?
Yeah, these are some of the stories that I heard, man. Yeah,
Like,
charging for pictures and stuff. Yeah, I heard, and they were nasty to him about asking for the picture. So like, these are some stories that I've heard.
that's crazy, bro. I can't
Mhm.
do it.
Right?
I can't do it, bro. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't push myself to do it.
Right. Right. Yeah. So the last question I had, then I'm gonna get into the comment section. The last question I had for you was like, how's it going with the music stuff?
Oh, the music is cool, man.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got another project about to drop maybe in a few months.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'm still pushing my the project that's out now. The
Okay.
Welcome to Dieselville. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to push that one to the limit before I put the next one out.
Okay. Yeah. So what's it like? Going in the studio and putting that work in.
I went to the studio last week.
All right.
I gotta get used to back to being back in there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it kind of it felt good, but it felt awkward. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get back in there.
Okay.
But I've been doing the family thing, and you know what I'm saying. I've been just chilling, man. I done got engaged. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I've just been doing the family thing and working, and
Okay.
now I'm back training. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wrote nothing new in so long, so I just been just focusing on just life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay. Yeah. So congrats to you on your engagement, man.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. So you're a man of many talents, man. You're a pioneer in the sport of boxing. Been in the game for almost 2 decades, still going strong, and you're doing music on the side. So you're doing your thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
I'm
we,
just
we
trying to keep my
appreciate you.
hands. I'm just trying to keep my hands in something. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I got two movies that I'm in too that's gonna be coming out. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So yeah, one is called Standing in Youngstown. It's a boxing movie.
Okay.
So that's gonna be coming out, and I'm in one with my homeboy named Drew Scott. You know what I'm saying? He put me in there. It's called T Street. It's with Jamal Woolard, the guy that played Biggie and Notorious.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm in a movie with him. So
Oh,
we got that going on too right now. So
okay. Doing big things, man.
working on it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep my hands in a little bit of everything. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you for sure, man. Like Fat Show, I'm a huge fan of Jamal Woolard. Like he did an awesome role in the Biggie movie, man.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Yeah.
he dope in this one too, man. Real
Okay.
cool, down to earth dude, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that coming out. And shout out to my boy Drew for putting me in there, man. All my guys, they 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 keep me in the loop. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm,
got another guy home. His name Miranda's Burger. He a film director too. He
okay.
got a few movies that's out. I'm in a movie with him. It's called Grimy.
Okay.
That one is on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And yeah, man. But so I got another. I'm in another one. Got a little cameo with Quad Daniels. You know what I'm saying? He from the city too. It's called
Okay.
Body Bag, Ohio.
All right.
And another one is called Refractor that he did that I got
All
a
right.
cameo in. So you know what I'm saying? They keep me in the mix. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah. So I did, man. I definitely gotta stay up to date with this stuff, man. So I can definitely see him, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They do their things too, man. They
Mm,
real good directors, man. Every last one of them. You know what I'm
all right.
saying? And I'm really hoping that something something big happened for them. Scratch, take me out of the equation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Them dudes, they some good dudes, man.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
Yeah. Salute.
I hope they do. You know what I'm saying? Get picked up by a major film company or something, man.
Okay. Yeah. Salute to those guys, man. Everybody out there doing big things, man. Yeah. Let me get to the next comment. Tyrone Bush in the building. First time coming on. Who shout out to Tyrone Bush? He says, best wishes to you on your upcoming fight.
Thanks, bro, man. I appreciate that, man, from the bottom.
Yeah. And he says, how long will he fight, and what are your future plans in boxing, your trainer and your promoter? And that's another question I wanted to ask you too. Like, cause I know you was telling me about how you was throwing in fights, like that you shouldn't have took so early in your career. Like, so like, were you more like a free agent, or did you just have like a steady promoter or different promoters?
Oh, I was getting fights. I was getting my fights through my trainer
Oh,
because
okay.
my trainer had the champ. He had Kelly Pavlik. So you know what I'm saying. I was
Mm,
getting my fights because of that.
okay. Yeah. So he said, who's your trainer?
My trainer now is named Teddy Gibson. He trained. I grew up with him. He, he trained a bunch of people now.
Okay. And he says, how long will you fight, and what's your future plans in boxing?
I plan to give it like another 2 or 3 years. I
Okay.
don't plan on trying to go all along. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When my body tell me it's time to give it up, it's gonna be time to give it up. And after boxing, I don't want to lead the sport, so I still want to be a trainer
Mm-hmm.
or even start managing fighters.
Okay. What's up, man? I hope it all works out for you, man.
Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm. So let me get into this last comment. Sunshine, she says, Zane says, Diesel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's all I have for you, man. Like I said, man, I'm glad that you as the first boxer to come on for a follow-up interview. Again, man, we dropped Jews, you dropped gems on this one, man. So appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, bro. Anytime.
All right. Yeah, salute to everybody, that came on in the comment section. Salute to Ryan Haney, salute to Sunshine, salute to Tyrone Bush, everybody tuning in and dropping comments. Yeah, man. So I like I said, man, I gotta get the name of those films from you again, man, like off camera. Like, so like before we wrap this one up, man, like give us your social media, man.
On Instagram is Diesel. It's Deezol 330. On Facebook is just regular Darnell Boone. Um I got the gold with the king and the queen.
Mhm.
It's gold. You know what I'm saying? So they'll be able to hit me on that.
Okay. So definitely, give him a follow. And yeah, man, y'all know where I'm at, man. I'm on TikTok, it's the Legend 3347. IG, the same name, the Legend 3347. I'm on Facebook, it's Ty Finney. And you guys, y'all just witnessed the sixth interview on the Indians Corner podcast, man. We out, man. We'll see y'all again soon. Peace.
Yes, sir.
All right.